Good morning, my dear students. I am Mohammad Bahaddin, working as an assistant professor in ISL Engineering College, which is affiliated to the Usmania University, Hyderabad. So today in these sessions, we are going to learn next problems on the general bearing. Okay, the load on the general bearing is 150 kilonewton due to turbine shaft of 300 mm diameter. The diameter of the turbine shaft is given here 300 mm. The load is acting on the shaft is how much is there? 150 kilonewton. This shaft of diameter is given as 300 mm diameter is given. This shaft is rotating at a speed of 1800 rpm. So in this condition, in this problem, we need to determine the length of the bearing if allowable bearing pressure is 1.6 Newton per mm square. And the second thing is we need to find out the amount of heat to be removed by the lubricant per minute. If the bearing temperature is given is 60 degrees Celsius, how much bearing temperature is given over here? 60 degrees Celsius is bearing temperature is given, and the viscosity of the oil at a temperature of 60 degrees Celsius is given as 0.02 kg per meter per second, and the bearing clearance is given over here is 0.25 mm is given. The first of all, we need to write down this given data. Here the load on the general bearing, how much load is acting on the general bearing here? 150 kilonewton. 150 kilonewton is given, and this d nothing but the diameter of the shaft or diameter of the general, how much is given over here? 300 mm is given. If you want to find out the radius, diameter by 2, 300 by 2, it become as 150 mm. The radius should be how much? 150 mm. And the speed of rotations of the shaft or the speed of rotations of the general is how much is given over here? 1800 rpm is given. And small n is indicate that the speed of rotations of the shaft we are measured in rps. So this rpm, okay, minute to second, if you want to convert in minute to per second, if you then you need to divide by 60 over here. So the speed of rotation of this shaft is 1800 rpm is there, 1800 by 60. Then if you divide by 60, then you will get the value in 30 rps, revolutions per second. So in this case, what we need to find out? We need to find out the length of the bearing. We need to find out, as well as the bearing pressure is given over here is 1.6 Newton per mm square, and the clearance is given over here is 0.25 mm. Diameter clearance is given over here. Clear? And then Z nothing but the dynamic viscosity is how much is given over here? 0.02 kg per meter second. Okay, here if you want to find out the radial clearance, then you need to divide by 2. Small c is equal to capital C by 2. This capital C nothing but the diametral clearance by 2. So equal to, so diameter clearance is how much is there? 0.25 by 2. So small c, what they indicate? The radial clearance. The bigger c, what they indicate? Diameter clearance. Clear? And then z nothing but what we can say, dynamic viscosity is how much is there already given is in the problem, 0.02 kg per meter per second. Okay, In this problem, what we need to find out, our intention is we need to find out, the first thing is length of the bearing we need to find out. So P equal to W by 2 RL. So you have to refer the page number 355 and equation is 15.6C. So pressure is how much is there, 1.6 equal to, the load is acting on the bearing is 150 into 10 power of 3, 2 as it is, R is how much is there, 150 into length as it is. So if you cross multiply over here, 1.6 into 2 into 150, okay, again this 150 into 10 power 3 as it is. If you divide over here 2 into 150 into 1.6, if you divide the whole the value with the help of calci, then you will get the length of the bearing is how much is there, 312.5 mm. After the getting the value of length of the bearing, our intention is there, we want to find out the amount of heat generated by the journal and bearing. So for that reason, our intention is there, we want to remove the heat by the lubricant if you add over here in between the journal as well as in between the bearing. So H is equal to F into W into V. The F nothing but the frictional force into W nothing but load into the linear velocity. So we have the formula for the linear velocity or the rubbing velocity. We have the formula is V is equal to pi dn by 1000. Pi as it is, the diameter is how much is given over here, 300 is given, and the speed of rotations of the shaft is given 30 by 1000. If you divide the whole the value, then you will get the answer is 28.27 meter per seconds. After that, we need to find out the coefficient of frictions we need to find out. So if you want to find out the coefficient of frictions, you have to refer the page number 353 and equation is 15.4b. Clear? And this Ka value is how much is there, 0.195 into the power of 6 for the full bearing. Okay, 0.195 into the power of 6. So Z is how much is there, this dynamic viscosity is 0.02 and the speed is how much is there, 30, by pressure is how much is there, 1.6 into R, radius is how much is there, 150. This radial clearance is there, this C is indicate the radial clearance, C by 2 is how much, 0.025 by 2 into 10 power of minus 10 plus delta FL is how much is there, 0.002. If you calculate with the help of calci, then you will get the coefficient of frictions value is 0.010775. After finding the value of coefficient of frictions, we need to substitute in the heat generated formula. So we have the formula of heat generated is F into W into V. F nothing but the coefficient of frictions how much is there, 0.010775 into W nothing but the load 150 into 10 power of 3 into linear velocity is how much is there, 28.27. If you calculate with the help of calci, then you will get the amount of heat generated is how much is there, 45691.38 watt, or we can present as joule per second also. I hope so no one is having the doubt. Next problem. The load on a general bearing is 150 kilonewton due to turbine shaft of 250 mm diameter running at 1800 rpm. So this means that the load acting on the general bearing is 150 kilonewton. Load is acting on the general bearing. The diameter of the shaft is given is 250 mm diameter of the shaft is given, and the rotation of the shaft how much is given over here, 1800 rpm is given. So in this case, what we need to find out, we need to find out the length of the bearing we need to find out. If the allowable bearing pressure is how much is given over here, 1.6 megapascal is given over here. As well as in the second condition, what we need to find out, we need to find out amount of heat to be removed by the lubricant per minute we need to find out in this case. So this means that we need to find out the value of Hg and and Hd we need to find out. If the bearing temperature is how much is there, 60 degrees Celsius, and the viscosity of the oil is given as 60 degrees Celsius is 20 centipoises, and the bearing clearance is given as 0.25 mm. So let us see over here, the load is acting on the bearing is how much is there, 150 kilonewton. If you want to convert in Newton, 150 as it is kilo means 10 power of 3 Newton. Clear? And the diameter of the shaft, how much is given over here, 250 mm. D is equal to 250 mm. If you want to find out the radius, diameter by 2, 250 by 2, then you will get 125 mm. And the speed of the rotation of the shaft or rotation of the bearing is how much is, sorry, the speed of rotations of the journal is given over here is 1800 rpm. So n is equal to 1800 rpm. So if you want to convert revolutions per minute to the revolution per second, then you need to divide by 60. 1800 by 60, then you will get 30 rps. Clear? So in this case, what we need to find out, we need to find out the length of the bearing, we need to find out. Here pressure is how much is given over here, 1.6 megapascal is given. So 1 megapascal should be equal to the 1 Newton per mm square, you know very well. So we need to find out the heat generated, we need to find out. So here the clearance is, diameter clearance is how much is given over here, 0.25 mm. And the small c is what they indicate, it is a indicate that radial clearance is equal to diameter clearance by 2. So diameter clearance is how much is there, 0.25 by 2. Then you will get the 0.125 mm. So 0.125 mm, what we can say as the radial clearance, we can say radial clearance. And the capital C, what they indicate, it is the diameter clearance, we can say that. So after that, our intention is that we want to find out the length of the bearing. If you want to find out the length of the bearing, you have to use the formula, pressure is equal to load by 2 into radius into length. You are referred from the page number 355, equation is 15.6 c. Okay, after that, W as it is cross multiply over here, 2 into R into P. So load is acting on the bearing is how much is there, 150 into 10 power of minus 3, 10 power of 3. 2 into radius is how much is given over here, 125 is given over here, into pressure is how much is there, 1.6. So if you divide the whole the value, then you will get the answer is 375 mm. So this 375 mm, what they indicate, that length of the bearing they indicate. What is our intention is there? Our intention is that we want to find out the how much amount of heat to be removed, we need to find out. If you want to find out, we have to use the formula is Hg equal to the frictional force into load into rubbing velocity, we need to find out. The first thing is what we need to find out, we need to find out the rubbing velocity. For that reason, we have to use the formula V equal to pi dn by 1000. You have to refer this from the page number 356 and equation is 15.6 J. Pi as it is, diameter how much is there, 250 is given, and n is how much is given, 30 by 1000. If you divide the whole the value, then you will get the linear or you can say that rubbing velocity in between the general as well as in between the bearing, we need to find out. So how much velocity we got here, 23.5619 meter per second. After the finding the rubbing velocity, our intention is there, we want to find out the coefficient of friction by the Mackey's equation, we need to find out. If you want to find out the coefficient of friction by Mackey equation, you know the formula very well. So Ka is how much is there, 0.195 into the power minus 6, and the dynamic friction is how much is there, 20 into the power minus 3, into speed is how much is there, 30, by pressure is how much is there, 1.6, the radius how much is there, 125, and the radius of clearance is how much is there, 0.125 into 10 power of minus 10 plus delta F value is how much is there, 0.002. If you calculate with the help of Calci, then you will get the of F value is how much, 9.3125 into 10 power of minus 3. The coefficient of frictions by the Mackey's equation, how much we got it, 9.3125 into 10 power of minus 3. But after the getting the value of F value, F value as well as V value, then you need to substitute in the above equation. So Hg is equal to F into W into V. So F is the coefficient of frictions by the Mackey's equation, how much we got here. So 9.3125 into 10 power of minus 3 into, okay, W is how much is that here, W is load 150 into 10 power of 3 into V is how much is the rubbing velocity is 23.5619. If you calculate with the help of calci, then you will get the heat generated is 32.913 kilowatt. I hope so no one is having the doubt regarding these sessions. If you have the doubt regarding this session, please write down in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel here. Thank you.